What's up, guys? This is Doomby Universe. This is going to be my reaction to the new digital series of the Equestria Girls. And now, when I heard about this for the very first time, I heard that it was supposed to be like an 11-minute style show, a la Steven Universe, and it's supposed to be like a series dedicated to the Equestria Girls universe. Then later down the line, people are telling me that it's not that, but in fact, shorts, but have more plot to them in a grand scheme of things, and that made things even more complicated because now I need to make sure to find every single short that was released in that time frame or something and make sure they're in the correct order or something, and it just made things way more complicated. Happily enough, it's not like the summertime shorts where it's gonna take me a billion years to apparently get to them, but I have them all here, I believe, because I have 1 through 11. Hopefully there's not like a 12th or 13th, or they're going to be released more in certain time frames. But in that matter, because I could go to Apple Geek and then confirm with this, but however, I'm afraid I might see something I'm not supposed to see when I go into Apple Geek's video or something. So I need to go off on blind ears here. So, blind ears. Do Universe 2017. But anyway, I'm going to just react to these all in one go. Happy Thanksgiving, by the way. And hopefully things are okay. Alright, so we're just gonna get through it. If I'm missing some, please tell me, and tell me how I can get my hands on them, because I went through several different sources to find this one. Well, one source, but it took me a while to get to it, and I'm here. Let's go. I'm gonna play them all in once. I'm gonna do the feature where my computer plays everything all in once. I'm still gonna see how syncing issues are probably gonna pop up with that. I don't know when they're gonna start and how they're starting, whether it's gonna be like a microsecond, a split second, or a millisecond. I don't know, but I'll see what I can do. But I want to do this all in one go, so I don't have to constantly back out, talk a little bit, once it's all go in one. So let's go. 3, 2, 1, now. Okay. School of Rock. Oh, I love that movie. Jack Black was great.
Talks with Mod. Are you ready for rocks? Me too.
Yes!
I'm thrilled that you are here at the Canterlot Natural History Museum to learn about rocks, minerals, fossils, and last but not least, landforms.
You know, I like how
see,
Mod is a meh
artifacts
emojis
are
done
undergoing
right.
some metamorphic changes. It's been rocky getting this new one off the ground. I'm feeling the pressure. That's a little rock business humor for you.
She's a great comedian.
Good one, Mod!
Thank you. Minerals are classified as naturally occurring substances formed in a
After seeing
geological
you in the
process.
Rainbow Rocks
They
movie, I've
feature
always wanted to see you
crystalline
more of you.
structure, in addition to specific physical properties and chemical composition.
Jesus
Now
Christ!
for something really fun, I will point to the sedimentary rocks. There, and there.
Check
there.
it.
That one. There, and there.
Ready
That
for what
one.
we planned with
There.
Mod?
Oh god.
There.
Let's
I don't know why I love her so much.
Thanks to the rock cycle, we also have these gems. Friction heats up rocks. Baked rock doesn't melt. It forms them into crystals.
See?
But all of it starts with hot magma rising to the crust through volcanic pipes. You might know it as lava.
So great.
Magnificent. And the
Magnificent.
process of fossilization
Why?
is the reason we have these dinosaur bones. Imagine, if you will, that these colossal prehistoric beasts are walking through the museum right now.
I like how Lyra is just trying to
You don't have to
compromise.
imagine. Dino might.
You know, that one didn't hit me as hard, but nice try, Mod. Some of them don't hit all the way.
Member of the Mod Squad, I just wanted to ask.
Mod
Will
Squad.
you sign my
That's
geology
adorable.
book? Look at Mod.
Oh.
He's ecstatic.
I can tell. Dude, look at that. Dude, she could leap off the stage at this point. I love her. I don't know why. God, why is she so great to me? I don't know what's up with me and liking characters that's just like so. It's like, how do I explain this? It's just, I don't know. Personality-wise, I am just very attracted to those type of personalities, and dry humor / deadpan humor such as hers is just, it doesn't come around all the time. And she is the Met emojis from the movie that I haven't watched done right. I've only ever seen trailers of those jokes and they were terrible. Mod just pulls it off.
Hey, is this the line
down for the new T-Rex Revenge video game?
Yeah.
And she's a gamer. T-Rex Revenge!
Dude, that was awesome. I've been waiting ages for the sequel.
Whoa. This is the line for the line.
What? Derpy's gonna get it before you. Man, those... Dang. Wow.
Hey, it's about the quest with your buds, not the loot.
I do want to see that image again. Derpy's prepared. She's like, this is gonna be good. Let's go.
Can you believe we've already been here 3 hours?
Jesus
Time
Christ.
flies when you're with your best friends. Let's do
She hardly...
truffles.
Oh God.
That looks unsafe.
Rainbow Dash? I thought you couldn't make it.
I finished up early. Where's everybody else?
I didn't think they'd want to do this.
Mm.
But hey, at least you're here.
And you're gone. Wow, she just bounced, huh?
Sorry.
I think she went to go get the others,
Sometimes
maybe.
things get out of hand when you're having this much fun with your
I
best
see you in the
friends.
background, you.
Is this yours? Turns out they do want to do this.
Okay, yeah. You always need to hang out with your best friends whenever you're waiting on a long line such as this. Oh man, I'm hoping for a sequel with the T-Rex 2, man. I'm hoping for a T-Rex 2.
Sorry, you sold the last one.
Aww. You
It's
suck.
alright. I got to hang out with you guys. Who cares about a video game?
Oh, that's what we were waiting for? I just thought we were having a super duper fun line party. I pre-ordered it for you weeks ago.
Pinkie Pie for
You
the
know
win.
what the best part of this game is? The quest?
The power-ups?
It's
All right.
multiplayer.
Okay. Nice one, Fluttershy, but I was gonna say T-Rex himself, but sure, that's good too. Oh, thank you for the T-Rex reference. These are great so far. I mean, you're already on my... You're best foot forward.
Filling in for my babysitting emploi, Pinkie Pie. I couldn't pass up the last-minute ticket to the Young Designers Gala. Ah, no biggie wiggy. I love kids. You're a small pink lifesaver. Toodaloo. Hi, Lily.
God.
Welcome to the best babysitting bash on the block.
Why is it always you that does that?
Stuff for us
To me.
Do you want to bake a yummy cake or
Nope. Not gonna do it.
Bake a silly hat-shaped cake?
Big chili
I
hot
think
cake
I'll
cake.
just sit quietly and read if that's okay. Oh,
How dare you? Read? Where's your book? This newfangled technology.
Rory!
If anyone ever questioned if Pinkie Pie can teleport, there you go.
What's the story about? It's about a band of girl pirates who are sailing the seven seas, and one day there's a big storm and stuff.
Always prepared.
What happens?
Always prepared.
They get stranded on a desert island.
Desert Island, of course.
What now? No. Tell me more.
Man, you're the worst dynamic with her.
And the crabs.
And
And the birds.
the
And
birds.
the pirate girl's friends. And they teach them all kinds of cool tricks.
I think she's having... I think she has a lot more bird costumes than I believe that I need to want her to have. Just tire her out.
Want me to read it to you? Do I?
Do you?
Pirates
Do
made
I?
to their
Do
new
you?
friends on the shore as they sailed off into the sunset.
Jesus.
They lived happily ever after. The end. You're gonna make a terrific babysitter someday, Lily. Monkeys, pirates. I hope I'm as good as you.
Lily's cute, I gotta say. So far, there hasn't been a Lily that hasn't been adorable to me. So, that's nice. Wow, alright. The babysitter has become the babysittee. Yeah, Pinkie Pie, great. So, Queen. Queen of the Clubs. Nice name. I don't think...
Why ever do you have that swine accompanying you to school, Applejack?
It's
And-
photo day for all the clubs, and it's a young farmers club tradition to have your critter in the yearbook picture.
Okay, I was about to say.
Only in one club. I'm in 5 this year.
100
So busy.
billion clubs.
Well,
I run them
Young
all.
Farmers is just one of the 6 clubs that I'm in.
Here we go. Oh God.
I'm in 5 sports clubs. Sweetie, darling, lovies.
God.
A competition.
It is. It's always a competition with these two. Loyalty and honesty can never really get along. I don't know why. Fencing. I get it. I can't believe it took me that long to have to process it, but great. Oh, Deputy's part of the same club as Twilight. That's nice. Okay. Archery, band, great. Neat. Rapping club, that was tough. Yeah, I have a lot of clubs. We have an otaku club.
Well, the scores are in.
Are you
It's
serious?
a darn tootin' tie.
Of course it is. Because why would it not?
Got to be kidding me. After all that?
At least between the 2 of us, we joined every single club at CHS.
Not all the clubs.
How did we miss that one?
Darlings. It's very exclusive.
A very exclusive club.
Is that my pig?
Ah!
Oh, well, of course.
Jack your
You
pig.
can't expect me to be the president and the vice president.
Alright. But yeah, alright. That was a thing. You gotta love the rivalry dynamic that I think will never die in this series between those two. I admire that. But seriously, God, you have a lot of clubs. Overpowered, eh? Can't wait.
My science project is gonna be overdue.
Hey, Jellybean!
She can read minds.
Is great. Trixie is powerful.
Oh my lord. Yes.
Well, the earmuffs don't work. I'm now hearing everything everyone's thinking without even touching them. Is anyone else experiencing a sudden,
Spike in power.
surge in their powers today?
And now she's Raven from That's So Raven. Awesome. Nice. E.T. was a great movie. Actually, informs us random spikes in your powers.
So you have.
You have.
Sorry, I just heard all of your thoughts. Can't help it.
Fascinating. I
Oh.
wonder what's causing it.
Hi guys, I just ran here from the soccer field in 3 seconds.
Wait, hold on. Forgot my backpack. Yuck. This
You're just
is
gonna-
mustard. Super speed is where it's at, am I right? It's like I can't stop because I've been getting so much done. Okay.
Alright.
I may have a theory about what's going on with our magic.
What? Yeah, what?
Our geodes are all connected. So the more each of us use our magic for everyday tasks, the more all of our powers become supercharged and go haywire.
I guess that makes sense.
Rainbow was
The more you
using her
do
super
something,
speed
the
for everything.
best it's gonna be.
All of us experienced an uncontrollable boost.
So it's your fault.
Whoopsies.
Then again, you know, it's kind of like a throwback to your Sonic Rainbow bringing you all together.
And our geodes will go all glowy if it's about to get wackadoodle-doo. It seems that way. Yeah.
Hey, Rainbows! There you are. Do you want to go to the mall with me?
I forgot I have to be at a thing.
Okay.
Back off, buddy.
Okay, that's cool. I don't care anyway.
Am I supposed to know who you are? Okay. I will say though, while the credits are going on, having the ability to read minds, especially when you can't control it, has been one of the more terrifying things to have. It reminds me a lot of Athena Sykes from Dual Destinies and on the Ace Attorney franchise. It really was like, who knows how that works when you're just constantly going through life and you're just hearing people's emotions and thoughts all throughout your day with no way to turn it off. That's just, Nice. I like the song.
And I hope you're all prepared because final
surely.
exams are in 2 weeks.
Sunset Shimmer is so prepared. So is Twilight.
Don't worry, girls.
Not
We're gonna
surprised.
ace these finals. Hey, it's true, no stopping now. You're facing
Really?
a big test.
Or she doesn't care.
So much to learn, so bring it, be your best. Feeling down
Then
or
again-
bad facts won't get you to the top. If you're gonna
I'm gonna
make
save it for the end of this.
pull out all the stops, you got to rise up to the top of the class, go straight to the top of the class. Rise up to the top of the class, go straight to the top of the class.
You know, if the first movie's ended to go by, if she was able to go to the prom thing all the time, it means she failed and repeated her grade over and over and over. How old are you? Wow.
You can get it right, you got to rise up to the top of the class, go straight to the top of the class.
Right, now they're showing all the different ways to how they learn.
Go straight to the top of the class, you got to rise up to the top of the class, go straight to the top of the class. Rise up to the top of the class, go straight to the top of the class.
Okay.
Flash by flash, card by card, remembering all that you know. Put
Jesus
yourself
Christ.
through all the paces, take a seat, it's time to show.
That's a neat way to do things.
Look how much you can grow. Now you're looking at all aces. Take a seat, it's time to show.
And you all failed.
To the top of the class, go straight to the top of the class. Gotta rise up. To the top of the class, go straight to the top of the class. Gotta rise up.
Man, you gotta love those.
Go straight to the top of the class. You know you can make it. You know what you got. You got to rise up.
Good going. Rise up, huh? Alright, guys. Neat. But again, depending on Sunset's just overall feelings toward the test, it just seemed like the only way to explain how she would be there for every single time that dance was going on if she failed all the time. Okay. Starcross.
I'm so excited for my, hangout with Timber Spruce.
Timber,
First,
yeah.
we're gonna peruse the exhibit on gravitational fields for 13 minutes. Then we'll marvel at the vastness of the universe during the planetarium show. And finally, we'll enjoy cups of hot cocoa and casual conversation as we spot constellations in the night sky.
Last time I checked, Starcross is not a good thing to have in a relationship.
You sure it isn't
I could be
too
wrong.
much for one hangout? No, it's all going to go exactly as I planned. Perfect, that is.
Right,
I got
because that
something
never
special for
not
the big night.
happens.
Just in case. Aw, that's so sweet. You didn't have to.
What is that? Why spiders?
Timber,
What?
Want to go inside and see the gravity exhibit? It's really pulling me in.
I love you.
On account of the gravitational pull?
It's not funny when you explain it, dude. The adorableness. Oh, Star Swirl.
But it says that the exhibit should be right here, next to the statue of Star Swirl.
Yeah, he looks
Maybe you
great.
got sucked into a black hole?
Really? You're gonna too
Planetarium
soon.
show's about to start.
Too soon, man.
All shows are cancelled for the rest of the day.
Hey, that's okay, Twilight. It's not the end of the world.
Yet.
Telescope, come on.
There's something to see here, folks. Literally. Star Swirls.
What?
Great. Now you're gonna have to wait a few days for your tongue to now
Sorry,
get
Fibber.
back.
Nothing's gone as planned. We got lost, the show was canceled, we burned
Aw.
our tongues, and now the sky's too overcast to spot a single star.
Aw, it's so
I
adorable.
was really hoping to impress you.
Tell me
Aw,
about it.
pouty face.
Now, how am I supposed to impress you by pointing out the constellations of Aquarius, Pegasus, and Cassiopeia?
You know where those are?
I may have done a little astronomy studying in preparation for tonight.
You know, it's not like I'm trying to impress you or anything.
A lot of studying.
Oh, they're fireflies. Very smart fireflies.
Starstruck.
Alright. Very smart fireflies. Gotta say, from this episode alone, I'm more appreciative of this relationship they're trying to push forward, and I appreciate that the fact that they're actually doing something with it, and I'm happy about that. They did a good job, actually. They have good chemistry. This showed good chemistry in that, so happy about that, actually. Cool. My little shop of horrors.
Thank
All right.
you for looking after my garden while I'm away on vacation, Twilight. I really appreciate it.
It's gonna get akumanized.
I'm so excited, Spike. I even brought my own watering can. This is the perfect chance to expand my knowledge of botany. Let's get to it.
Botany. You know the word I don't know. Live up to this show to always get me guessing.
Give a little and you get a little and you care a little and it starts to show. Growing things is easy if you just give it room to grow. Oh! Well, hi there, little guys. How are you doing?
Okay.
Give a little 'cause you care a little and you try a little and it starts to show.
Yeah, you know, don't.
Growing quick is easy when you just get some room to grow.
This is bad. I don't know why you're just not cacti. Oh God.
A little care, a little for you, and maybe just a little more over there. Give a little 'cause you care a little and you give a
I like how you're just rolling with this. They're even talking. Oh God.
You too? And you?
I just like how you're just now.
More?
I.
Isn't quite enough to satisfy.
I'd like a little more, please can you help me? I'm a dying. Please, I'll be your best friend. You can tell me all your woes.
Shove over just a little bit. I need some room to grow.
This is terrifying.
Come on, Twilight, help me out. I'm thirsty.
How do they know their name?
Over here, I need some. Hey, bud, you don't gotta shove. Help us, Twilight, we need more. That's the water we adore. Just a little extra taste. Don't let it drop and
Whoa! What the hell is going on here?
Do something.
What happened? I was just watering them
And then suddenly they start.
Watering can, that's what.
Thank you.
Magic all over it.
Applejack immediately seeing it.
Quick, try this.
Of course, regular water brings out magic water.
Just be careful not to overwater the plants. Have fun.
Good job, Princess Celestia. Coming out right in the nick of time. Alright, so I like how they did the dynamic of, yeah, there is some magic, whatever the doodad, going into possessing objects and then doing something to them. I don't know if they're actually gonna, you know, make a plot line out of that. It doesn't look like they are, right now at least. But, funny how she didn't notice and just rolled with it. And then it's just like, oh no, things are going out of proportions now. I'm affected. Display of affection.
Absolutely
Oh,
adequate.
Harshwini?
Working here for months and months.
I forget her name.
knew I'd finally do something to catch your eye. In a couple of days,
A style scout from Canterlot City Fashion Week is visiting our shop. I need a window display with something fresh. I would like you to design and execute it.
really? Thank you, Ms. Hemline.
Hemline.
You will not regret this.
Pretty sure I haven't seen her before. I would remember that.
And Rarity, don't mess up.
Thank you for the opportunity. I thrive under pressure.
There was another
I'm a
character with
diamond
pink hair.
without pressure.
Besides Pinky.
Too much pressure.
Really showing the dynamic of artists.
I have tried everything. Fringe, appliques, keys.
Keys.
Has left me.
I'm sure you'll have an idea soon. You can't force artistic inspiration.
Another piece by the secretive street artist Flanksy.
Really?
I wonder what it's like not to want credit and praise for one's genius creations.
Yeah, me too.
Is that you?
Is
Was it you?
everything I want to say, but through pain
Press
and
X to doubt.
fabric.
It looks like you found your muse again.
Yes, it's
I've seen
just
better.
about an installation piece celebrating the creative process. Oh, who am I kidding? It's atrocious! This window's not avant-garde, it's avant-marde.
Maybe there's a way.
If I knew what that meant, I'd probably, you know.
To be finished by tomorrow. I'm going home. Au revoir, Korea.
I know what you're thinking. Do not help her. The whole part of being an artist is understanding the harsh realization that you're going to suck sometimes. I'm joking, of course. Help out your friend, please.
I don't know how you did it, Rarity, but congratulations.
Hey, we already pre-established in the Summertime Shorts that she is an amazing artist, so this makes perfect sense. I love that. I don't know if that was supposed to be like a brought back and let you know, hey, you remember those sunflowers? She just does that. Sunshed becoming better and better over time. However, she is getting into Mary Sue territory, but it's fine. I think there's a fine line of how she's becoming something more than that.
All right, kids. Notebooks away. Quiz time.
Oh, cranky. Nice.
Hello there, Hubert. Is everything okay?
Only number 2 pencils. Got it?
Of course.
Okay.
Because I never really understood that. Why number 2 pencil?
Talk after the quiz, okay?
They're all the same pencil. Where's the number 1 pencil? Thank you. They're making on a 3rd, 4th, 9th?
Slow down. You're all talking at once. What is it?
It's so weird.
Oh, I see. Take 4 from that one and divide them equally.
That's cheating!
Like a solution to the problem, Reginald. Good thinking.
That's cheating!
Mr. Doodle!
Yes.
The honest and observant Trixie has reason to believe that Fluttershy is cheating.
Well,
Yes, I saw her talking to those birds.
Fluttershy. Cheating is a serious offense.
it is.
Swear I wasn't cheating.
You weren't?
I was whispering to the birds because they were having an argument over sticks for their nests and... An argument? Sounds made up. No. See, Hubert thought that Reginald was stealing from his, but I told him, surely you can tell the difference between oak and poplar sticks. Right, sweetie?
What?
They don't know anything about math, but I studied really hard for this test. Sure.
Okay, I can believe you, because I don't see you lying, so it's
I
fine.
know my
My suspicions are completely gone.
So prove it then.
What is 5 times 9?
Go on. Make my day.
Don't. You just tapped into the Fluttershy button. You do not tap in those buttons. What? What grade are you in?
She's correct.
Twilight would faint.
Hello? The great and powerful Trixie needs a tutor. Which one of you knows trigonometry?
Hubert? Well, that was great. Fluttershy's apparently incredibly smart, but I don't know why I'm saying it like that, like I questioned her intelligence from the beginning, but I didn't expect her to pull that out, okay? I thought you might know, like, basic algebra 1 or something, but not, like, trigonometry. I can't even, like, whatever. Hello,
Meanwhile,
My Hero Academia.
That's it.
A whole day in the big city to do whatever we want. Ooh, just think of the fashion.
The food.
The frolicking! That's
Yay, the frolicking 2 doses.
I'm gonna get
Oh.
my half little hands on the new dessert trend. The puff cake. Half cream puff, half cupcake. Oh, the city
All love.
our oyster.
Wow, alright.
Getting away with my jewels!
The cupcakes will have to wait for justice.
Alright. Even though this is a parody of sorts, I would expecting the show to be kind of like this, but alright. You have super strength. You have super whatever. Jesus. Alright.
That way!
Those wings on your back looks like it can kill a man. Look, I know this is a cartoon, and you know, of course that was gonna be a joke, but don't just throw a pedestrian. Jesus Christ, guys. You are horrible superheroes.
He went this way!
Alright. There we go.
Oh, excuse me, but, can we please have the jewelry back now?
There we go, that's her power.
You didn't need to give her the jewels to impress her.
Oh, wow.
So sorry.
But now you'll have plenty of time to think about that.
From jail?
Really, man? You were gonna impress a girl with some jewelry? Man, if only you, like, had a memory of trying to save your mom from, like, dying of a horrible disease or something. They probably would have left her off with at least some slack. You still go to jail. Such a great artist. God. Alright. Man, these are awesome. I mean, like, I see the summertime shorts, and I could pick, like, a variation of many of them to say, yeah, these were great. But all of these are just genuinely awesome, and I'm... Man. And that's it. Man, I was enjoying this so much. I was really I was expecting another one. I was hoping for another one. I was not keeping count at all when I was doing this. And frankly, it was just incredible. Man, like, okay. Oh, I'm actually really hoping once I upload this, you guys can tell me there are others that I'm missing out on. And I'll definitely go and find them, like, immediately. Because these are just great. They feel more structured. The summertime ones just seemed either, like, very particular in the matter, I guess. I don't know really how to explain it, but it just seemed like the humor and the timing with a lot of this was a lot more sound, if I know what I'm talking about. These were great. Now, okay, going off from the School of Rock, happy to have Maud back. Maud being one of my favorite background characters, right next to a particular other background character that by this moment you guys should already freaking know at this point. So let's just go off on that. And it just, again, I don't know, I have not watched the Emoji Movie, because whoever watched the Emoji Movie, either you wanted to be a masochist for yourself, or you just wanted to see what the fuss was all about, or any assortment of things, or maybe if you generally like the movie, it doesn't matter. What I will say, though, is the meh emojis that were in there really put a fine line on that kind of character trait, and I really had to question, why did I like Maud doing this very monotoned variation of exactly what the meh emojis do in that movie? And it's just execution and timing, along with personality input on her overall character. She's doing this what rocks. It's kind of like a double down on the standard of being a boring Tess-esque character. Because not only are you monotone and with no other emotion besides just the monotoneness of your voice, but you also like rocks, which is another thing, but you make it sound so interesting, and that's okay. I guess that's where Maud has it when the Emoji Movie, with no actual drive or determination in with any of their structure, goes wrong with. So that's why I got to defend Maud on that. But yeah, it was good. A fine line. It was just like the only thing I really liked about the fine line was just the T-Rex thing. Having T-Rex basically be a video game boss, and still doing that in the sense that you can still keep T-Rex as in his centaur-ness, because then he's just part of a video game, which would exist in that time, which would exist in that frame. So yeah, I like that. I love that. That really hit on a personal level for me, since, you know, Tyric's my favorite villain and whatnot. So yeah, and it also goes with the dynamic of what I used to do back in the past. I don't know if you guys ever had, you know, like, you know, the sitting in line for something you have to wait for, and you've been waiting for it for a long time moment, whether it be for a video game or any other assortment of thing. Because I do remember me sitting in a long line for when the PS2 first came out, and when the GameCube first came out, when certain video games that were like a long time coming first came out. Those were the type of days where I wish I had a friend to talk to during those long wait periods. And luckily I wasn't like the last one to ever try to get one, or they sold out or something like that. I think the only time that ever happened was during school lunches, so it's perfectly fine. Now Pinky sitting, that's this one. Okay, yeah, Pinkie Pie doing the babysitting thing was just adorable in the sense that, again, if you put Pinky in her element, being her house, boy howdy, you cannot just you will not find nothing she does not have. So that was a fun dynamic. Lily, I don't know if that was supposed to be like a you know, well, I'm pretty sure it's just gonna be like a one-off character. She's not probably gonna show up again, maybe in the background or something. But she was adorable. I liked her voice. She was great. And yeah, Queen of Clubs. The rivalry dynamic between Rainbow Dash and Applejack is still holding strong since the, what was it called, Heartwarming Eve thing. I think I got it wrong. I forget which one. It's for the fall. The thing where they had to run and drop the leaves. I forget. It's been a long time. It's been season 1. Sue me. I don't remember the episode name. But I like the one image here that I'm currently on. It's where Snips and Snails, along with Big Mac and Trixie, are playing what I believe to be their iteration of Dungeons and Dragons. And I find that to be the best possible thing to ever see in my entire life, period. Because that's awesome. But yeah, it was just a nice little jaunt between that little rivalry that seems to never die. Overpowered. Now, bring out the matter of their powers and reminding us exactly what all their powers were. Because I honestly, since it's been a while since I've seen the Legend of Everfree movie, I've kind of forgot what all their powers were. At least in forms of Sunset Shimmer, and I believe I also kind of forgot like Pinkie Pie's, like how her powers worked. But everyone else is pretty kind of straightforward. You know, you have Rainbow Dash being the speedster, of course. Rarity with her shield making with diamonds, Applejack with strength, and Twilight with her obvious magic. Now, it was with Sunset where she can read minds by interacting with someone, and Pinkie Pie with exploding sparkles, or at least making anything that she wants to explode. I forget. But yeah, because I kind of had like kind of questions during like certain moments. I think it was the Kooinky Dink World summertime short, where I was like, why did it explode? And I was like, oh yeah, sprinkles on the cake and it explodes. Okay, and I'm happy I remember it now. And yeah, okay, but out of all of them, I would feel sorry for Sunset more if her power was just to hear anyone's thoughts wherever you go. You already have your own thoughts in your head, and then all of a sudden you're just getting bombarded with hundreds of, maybe let's just go with tens of voices going throughout your mind at once. You go insane. If Bruce Almighty is anything to go by, tapping into prayer from everyone on Earth, you would have to be God to tolerate that. So yeah, the finals countdown. This was the one I kind of brought up. It's just like, Sunset, look, I don't know how the dance works unless the dance is supposed to go out every year, and every year the same, because it's weird. It's really weird. If they're in high school, and it led to believe that Sunset was there since, like, let's say, like sophomore year of high school, or like, let's just go with freshman year of high school. That would give her all those moments to gain the crown and become even more evil during each and every picture. I will always remember that moment. Just the last one just being and stuff. But she just seemed like she did not care, and she didn't care if she get held back again. It's just she's used to it. But that's it. But it was nice seeing Twilight from that universe pretty much help them out in that aspect. It's good. Star-Crossed again. Not entirely sure, you know. I don't know the true definition of star-crossed. Last time I checked, from when I read, you know, star-crossed lovers known as Romeo and Juliet, star-crossed mean that tragedy was supposed to set afoot for these characters. So, again, I could be wrong. It's been a long time since I had an English class with that. But, whatever, they didn't do that dynamic with this. But I will talk a little bit about Timber and Twilight and the dynamic they have between them and Flash and our universe's Twilight. Now, I admire this short mainly because they built up a relationship. They built up a relationship showing that Twilight is doing everything she can to impress this person, while this guy is also doing his best to impress her on her dynamics. That little bit at the end where he's like, I kind of want to read up on the astronomy stuff before I got here with you. As in, he's not playing this by ear. He's really trying to be smarter for Twilight in that aspect, which is nice. I find this way better and more appealing than bumping into you, oh man, we need to stop meeting like this shtick that I've seen in many assortment of cliche BS movies nowadays. Well, not nowadays, like a long time, our time past. So, tell me what you guys think of Timber and Twilight. I honestly have to say it's better than the dynamic of our universe's Twilight with Flash. Not in the sense that they have to have a relationship standpoint, but mostly just in a matter of they're trying harder to make this an actual relationship. Even having them really not even say, oh, this isn't a date, this is a hanging out session. Like that's like the true stepping stone where they don't really see each other as going out yet, but as friends doing great friend things and then moving on from that step. So even with that, they're not jumping the gun, you could say. So I like Timber. He seems to be like a more interesting character, mainly because he had a lot more screen time to develop said character. But yes, I admire his existence. There we go. Then, My Little Shop of Horrors. This was one that pretty much I was expecting a miniseries to go off on. When I was first told that this series was supposed to be like an 11-minute style Steven Universe X thing, that it was going to come out every other week or so, I thought this was going to be something Miraculous Ladybug inspired, where you have whatever it is, it could be a guy, it could just be a source in general, just going to random objects and turning them into something, people summon across those items, and they become the villain of the week. This was sort of like that, except without the villain of the week. It was the magic taking control of a watering can, and the watering can, thanks to the obliviousness of this universe's Twilight, and you know, corrupting / just enhancing the flowers with magic, imbuing them with power. And yeah, so far this is the only one, if I currently remember, the only short that really delved into that, and I'm kind of disappointed. Only in the sense that I was expecting, you know, what I just said with the 11-minute episode thing with the villain of the week. I would actually like that because, you know, those type of shows, I've always liked magical girl shows. I mean, if you guys been reading up on my Persona Otaku comic that I have on DeviantArt, you should already know that I'm really enjoying the current arc, you could say, I'm going through with Zasha and her connection with the Sailor Scouts of Sailor Moon. And I love the Sailor Moon like outfits and designs because they're so fun to draw on the character. Especially, I love Zasha's overall design, her sailor outfit, and it's like, This is sort of like, this could have been like the thing, and coming up later after which, with the comic book based episode that was at that was the last one. It was Super Squad Goals, but I'll get to that later. It kind of had that dynamic. Now, Display of Affection was neat. Oh, but like, hold on, let me refresh my mind because I know there's something I want to talk about with this. This is supposed to say, you know, Sunset, she's like Starlight, except she's Sunset, but she's Starlight. As in, she can do anything if she felt like it, because she can, and she's a Mary Sue. Now, the Mary Sue thing, if I'm correct, Mary Sue means you're pretty much good at everything, and that's just it. You're just great at everything, and that's how it is. Your personality doesn't really matter as long as you're just good at everything. But like, this Sunset, it's like, okay, how do I structure this well? when Sunset was brought in and she was met as the villain, and then she came back, and then she was reformed, and then she became a good person, and then she started to hang out with the crew. Then it turns out in the next movie, thanks to her, they were able to take out the threat. In the third movie, she was able to help take out the threat, at least in the sense that she was able to be Twilight in the matter of helping that universe's Twilight from stop being evil. And then we have the fourth movie, which pretty much had the dynamic of all of them again, but it doesn't escape the fact that, like Starlight, she was first a villain, then she stayed a villain, and then she got reformed, and then every moment that she has a chance to be the better character, she takes it. And I find that weird, because it's like the writers get the two confused. Like, there's almost no structural differences involving how they are really good at things than I want to believe, if that makes any sense. Like, you have Starlight and you have her like pulling stuff out of her butt on the matter of I may not be able to read Old Ponish, but I can speak it because I understand the horrible handwriting, since my handwriting is even worse. So that's like pulling that out of there. But then you have Starlight. Why do I keep getting... See, even I'm doing it. Even Sunset here, and it's like, Rarity needs help. Don't worry. Sunset is apparently an incredible artist. And she could just do that. Even though it was kind of pre-established in the Summertime shorts how much of a great artist she is. Because those sunflowers still get to me. Like, real. And... it's not really much of a problem. I just see like this going around all over the place in like comment sections of certain stuff about how these characters are almost structurally the same in forms of their wow, they're so great at a lot of stuff dynamic, and for me, I just see them as there is and as their characters, but I understand where they're coming from. That's pretty much what I got to say about that. Then we have a little birdie told me. And this was only in a shocker on the sense that Fluttershy just walks up to the board and just solves the last conundrum or something. Like, incredible. Now, happy, because I like how this episode also actually fooled me along with Trixie on the matter of, she's talking to these birds. Cranky Doodle's the worst teacher ever, because I know someone who sneezed once. Just a sneeze, and he had a teacher say, shh. And you have Fluttershy here, having birds chirping away, and you're actually just talking to them. So of course, since we didn't understand the conversation, me and Trixie, I'm talking about, didn't understand the conversation, and she's like talking about maths like stuff. Of course, I have to question, like, that's straight up cheating. But yeah, and as soon as she said that I'm not cheating, she would never lie. So I kind of just have to go with the fact she was not lying. So I just straight back onto her side on that. But yeah. Great. Now the last one being the structure of which I thought this show was gonna be like. He's got the villain of the week coming around, but it had nothing to do with the magic. It was just a random robbery in a jewelry store, and we all see them use their powers in some way, shape, or form to get to the guy. Now there were certain scenes that I was like, come on, you have a power that can do this, so why can't you? But whatever. Small gripes like that does not ruin everything. But I will say, I would like this to be. I would like the show to be like that. Only in the sense because I'm a Magical Girl fan. All right, I'm just a Magical Girl fan. I don't care what you guys say about that. But that's it. So I don't know how these are supposed to be structured. Whether they're going to be a whole nother 11 coming out next week, or maybe I'm still missing some and it's actually 12 or 13. I don't know. Hopefully I got them all. If I didn't, please tell me, and I'll get to them later. Hope you guys are having a nice Thanksgiving, and I'll see you guys next time on the matter of other things I'm going to be doing. I'm going to see if I can get to the Ruby episodes I got. I'm going to react to both of them at the same time. Hopefully when I upload them, I don't have to upload them to my Google Drive. Instead, I can upload them to YouTube, because this used to be the dynamic that Rooster Teeth accepted. As I say that, I'm not blaming anything on Rooster Teeth. I mean, like, I'm telling that to YouTube, who apparently doesn't understand that. So, again, I already know. It's not Rooster Teeth's fault. It's YouTube being an idiot. But that's about it. This was great. So, this is Do You Want to Be Universe. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.